Friar John, what is a Franciscan brother?
A Franciscan brother spreads the good news not only with words, but always with actions. The existence of the Friars Minor, or First Order, popularly dates from 1209, in which year St. Francis obtained from Innocent III an unwritten approbation of the simple rule he had proposed for the guidance of his first companions. This rule had not come down to us in its original form. It was subsequently rewritten by the saint and solemnly confirmed by Honorius III.
I'm joined here with Friar John and his Franciscan brother, Friar George.
Hello.
Friar George, what is the tradition and matter of holy orders?
Holy orders is a sacrament that enables bishops, priests, and deacons to nourish the church with the word and grace of God in the name of Christ. The words spoken are, "We ask you, all-powerful Father, give these servants of yours the dignity of the minister. Renew the spirit of holiness within them. By your divine gift, may they attain the second order in hierarchy and exemplify right conduct in their lives." In this sacrament, the gesture that occurs is the laying of the hands. Holy orders confers a special grace upon the recipient that enables him to act as a representative of Christ. Head of the church, in his triple office of priest, prophet, and king, holy orders, also like baptism and confirmation, confers an indelible spiritual character and can never be repeated.
Brothers, how are the evangelical counsels significant in your lives?
The evangelical vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience call to holiness and serve to bind the friars together in a common way. It is this vow of relationship to God and one another that allows the friars to embrace the world as their closer to service, to bind them together in fraternal relationship and consecrated life. Our vow of poverty calls us, in an age of unbridled materialism and consumerism, to focus on putting not things but people and the needs of others, especially the poor. For all else, as we go on through our consecrated life, the vow of poverty impacts not only those material things we may use in our lives, but also any attachment that might result from such use, all for the sake of the kingdom.
All the baptized are called to the virtue of chastity, that is, an appropriate expression of our gift of sexuality. All the baptized are called to the virtue of chastity, whether married, single, or religious life and holy orders. Our vow of consecrated chastity as Franciscan friars directs our energy and focus on the Lord and the people of God we are called to serve. Rather than forming exclusive relationships in our consecrated life, we open ourselves to be instruments of God's love to all.
Distinguish between the four voices of discernment. In the process of discernment, we should become aware of four voices and need to learn to distinguish them from one.
All friars are called to be friars minor, that is, lesser brothers, after the examples of St. Francis himself. God calls some friars to serve at the holy altar. These are priests who live out the priestly vocation as friars of the renewal. Other friars are called to live as religious brothers, or more commonly known as lay brothers. A lay brother is a friar who is consecrated to God through the traditional vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience. It is in this consecration that the lay brother finds his identity. Because he is consecrated to God, who is the Lord and Father of all, he in turn becomes a brother to all in the body of Christ. Ultimately, he is a witness to charity.
The lay brother, however, is especially blessed with the being able to serve the other friars in the community by keeping the home fires burning. From prayer, he finds the strength, guidance, and foundation for the apostolic life of fraternal service. Most often, the brothers find and serve Jesus through the sacrament of the moment, that is, the ordinary events of daily life and the people who surround him.
The steps to become a Franciscan brother are: 1. The introduction, also known as the postulancy.
In the postulancy, common prayer and outreach to the poor are the main objectives.
2. Nominative.
In nominative, Franciscan brothers deepen their understanding of the Franciscan vocation.
And 3. Post-nominative.
They pursue their studies. Becoming a Franciscan means accepting the charism of St. Francis. The charism of St. Francis and all Franciscans is to live the gospel of Jesus Christ. Franciscans participate in many outreach ministries. For example, they participate in prison ministries, military ministries, disability ministries, and young adult ministries. Other areas of ministry include marriage classes or counseling, international missions, and mentorship programs.